silly idiots like me spoke out against
Well, there's a true word to use there, Bev, because you are behaving like an idiot. You are behaving like an idiot.
I will always stand by my principles.
Absolutely.
This man is innocent until proven guilty.
She took that tweet down when she saw the Dispatches show. You put that tweet out before you'd even seen it.
Yeah.
Bev, that is shameful.
It's not
That is shameful. That is shameful. You have dismissed, in one tweet, a 4-year investigation by the Sunday Times, the Times and Channel 4 as contemptuously the mainstream media. A 16-year-old girl has complained of being groomed by this man. 2 women have said they were raped, and there are more and more cases coming to light. And you say you're a hero. Don't you think before you say someone's a hero...
Hang
on. Don't you think before you say he's a hero, you should establish whether these very serious allegations are true?
Well,
what's the answer to that?
Before I tweeted that, I had spoken to several sources close to Brand, close to the Times.
Had you spoken to those 4 women?
I was confident that there is no smoking gun in this regard.
Right.
I remain confident, having watched the Dispatches, if that is what they've got after 4 years of a joint investigation by the Times newspaper and Channel 4, those 4 flimsy allegations from women who choose to stay anonymous, so there is nobody that can counter their version of events. It's nobody who can say, well, hang on, I was there on that occasion. And this is the thing.
Do you have any sympathy for these women?
There are 1.1 million.
Do you have any sympathy for these women?
Every year there are 1.1 million people who are sexually assaulted in this country. Newspapers, like yours, don't care about that until there's a celebrity involved, and then suddenly it's all over the front page of the paper. Of course, everybody has the right to not be sexually assaulted. Anybody who has been sexually assaulted, my heart goes out to them. This happens every single day in this country.
There's not a scintilla of sympathy in this statement on Twitter for these 4 women who, I would argue, none of them know each other. It's a very big thing to go public. And you say this proves...
journalistic curiosity?
Keep going. This proves you're winning. What, winning by allegedly raping and grooming 16-year-olds? You're a hero, love heart.
Let me tell you why he's winning. He's winning because he is a man who generates his own content under his own speed, under his own expense. He is a threat to all of these newspapers.
The ones that you write for when you can.
I love newspapers.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I love this industry.
So that's more important than these allegations by these women.
Why now?
No,
why now?
It's taken 4 years. It's taken 4 years for this.
And that's all they've got.
Why
didn't those women go to the police? Why haven't they gone to the police now?
Well, the allegations, they're increasing in their number, and I guarantee to you this is going to be a huge investigation, a huge story, and I'm astonished that you leapt to his defence before you can have
any of his content in the last 3 years. You have no idea who he is now. You have no idea what he represents.
Had you watched the Dispatches show when you put that tweet out on Saturday morning?
No, but that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
There was nothing
you hadn't even seen the Dispatches programme when you put out he is a hero. You hadn't even seen the Dispatches programme. All you've done is attack these women. Shame on you.
Then he wouldn't have the hero.
Shame on you for attacking these women.
You've created that hero.
Shame on you for attacking these women.
Because all these people, all these newspapers that gave one side of the pandemic, he was a lone
it's now about COVID again. Beverley Turner's other big hobby horse. She can't get through an hour without going on about COVID. This is not about COVID. This is about serious allegations about a public figure who has been accused by 4 women of 2 of rape, 1 of grooming a 16-year-old, and you're banging on about COVID.
He talks about the thing
You're obsessed.
I'm telling you that the reason he is a hero to millions of people, millions who will be watching this channel, is because of his position on politics in the last 3 years. He used to be a left-winger. He now gets written off as a right-winger. That's why people like Jonathan Ashford don't know what to say. Because when he was the left-wing darling, everybody loved him. Now that he's interviewing people like Tucker Carlson and interviewing Ron DeSantis, the press hate him. They've turned against him because of his position.
You're just not talking about the issues, are you?
We've got a man who has turned his life around. He was a proper addict, right? He was a full-on crack addict, heroin addict, sex addict. For the last 10 years or so, he's been 7 years clean, he's married, he lives a virtuous, he lives an abstinence life. He's married to a wonderful woman, they have 2 young children and another one on the way. He is an example of how you can recover from a time. He was clearly a hideous, promiscuous...
And interestingly, you'd mentioned his wife,
appalling treatment of women.
His wife's sister, Kirsty Gallagher, tweeted in support of him, and then she saw the programme, the Dispatches programme, which he trashed.
That's not true,
and
Andrew.
took down
That's not
the
true.
tweet. Yes,
you don't know that. No, she didn't.
Why did she take it down?
Because of people like you saying that you cannot defend this man.
She told you that, did she? She told you that, did she? Did Kirsty Gallagher tell you that?
Kirsty Gallagher is his sister-in-law, if you are clear about that.
After the Dispatches
because she'd be frightened of speaking out against him.